What if I told you that you could write the perfect cold email in no time and get amazing replies, get positive replies, get great discovery calls and close more deals? Sounds good, right? And that is exactly the topic of this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can write the perfect cold email. I will guide you through a step-by-step process to define your great advantages and to get closer to your desired outcome to have the perfect email. So now buckle up and let's right away start inside. To give you a little bit of context, whose email copy we're going to roast and who the target group is. The email was made by Melvin, one of our community members. And if you want to join the free community, just click the link down below here and we make sure to also help you. So that email copy's target was audio, so music startups in Sweden, because Melvin is in Sweden, his customers in Sweden, and he wants to reach out to music and audio startups. So we already had a look at the email copy and cut out many things already, and now I'm going to show you what the process looks like. So get ready. First of all, I'm a big fan of Spintex. Use Spintex. Whenever your cold email tool allows it, use it. Because if you use Spintex, the risk to get inside spam, the risk to get blacklisted is just way lower. So make sure to use Spintex like random hi, hello dear, and then of course first name. But wait, before we continue, I forgot something which is very important, because if you don't get that thing right, you will not land inside the inbox and no one will read your copy. So this is very simple. As a header, as a subject line, quick question first and question mark. I know it's cliche and I know lots of people are using it, but we tried out over 100 different subject lines in various significant tests, and this boy here performed the best. So stick with what works. And of course, what you can do is you can tweak around different things, but we recommend just use a quick question first name. And then of course, we need to make sure to also ask a question in the email copy. But now let's get back inside. So in the beginning, we had here Spintex. Hello first name. Then it's important that you show that you can relate with the prospect. So that can look like that. I'm talking to around 7 to 9, then insert your ICP every single week, and figured that many of your ICP struggle with reaching, and that was a KPI Melvin gave me, 50 million MAU. So what does that mean for you, that you can show that you relate to the prospect? That means that you're different than 99% of cold email senders, because cold email senders love to talk about themselves. And with that, yes, you talk about yourself, but in a good way. You're not pitching anything, you're just showing the recipient that you can relate with them. So that's very important. After that, tell them why you're writing. So I'm writing as the CEO of a Swedish startup that has developed and patented a new sound technology. Okay, that's good. So tell them why. But that's not enough. So if you just keep it like that, I think that will not work. So we need to add more context. So what is that patent about? So what is your solution about? Why does it help? And here we added, which helps their customers to overcome this bottleneck and help them to reach 50 million MAU again. So connect the dots between the first sentence and the second or the third sentence. Then we continue to prove that I'm not a robot, I'm reaching out. So I created a quick video for you to show how SoundIB could be in use for your case, or it could be a use case, something like that. What is the goal with that? 99% of cold email senders just send text. So when I receive a cold email, most of the time I don't know who sent the email. I don't see a face. I don't see, maybe I see a little icon on my Gmail, which is a fake image, but I don't really trust the cold email sender. So how can we gain the trust of our recipients? Because sales, and especially the cold email part, is all about trust. So that a prospect needs to trust me to answer my email. How can we do that the best way? We can create a video. And there are wonderful video tools. I'm going to also make a video about them to add to your cold email. So there are wonderful solutions like View Leads or Potion to create customized videos that you can record a generic video and then get a customized video out of it for each prospect in your lead list. I'm going to show you that in another video, so no worries about that for now. This part with the video is one of the most important things, because otherwise it's very hard to gain trust. And here it's the most important thing, because again, the first part is nice, but would you trust the first part? And then if it's just like, okay, bye, sincerely Richard or Richard, whatever his name is, I don't think so. So make sure to add a video or to add something fun, something customized, that the prospect can see that you are real. And then just a simple call to action, a CTA. I'm wondering, is that something you're also struggling with? So now you're talking about 50 million MAU, and now you want to know, is that really a thing for them? And that's very simple for the prospects. So if you have a lead list of 1,000 prospects, even though maybe it's not interesting for 80% of them, but the 20% of 1,000 is already 200. If you go lower, of course, that's still a good number, but you want to know, is that interesting? Do they have the same bottleneck? Because if they have, then they're hot leads. Then they are your prospects. Then they want to buy your stuff because you can help them. If it's not interesting for them, there is no need for you to follow up all that way and to put in the effort, because then they're not your customers. So make sure to have a good CTA which helps them understand, yes, it's interesting, or not, it's not interesting. And also which helps you to understand if they are your customers or not. Then I love something personal in the end. So here, all the best and sunny greetings from Stockholm. And then just put in your footer. Make sure in the footer, it's very important, very simple as well. Put in your name, put in your title, put in your company name, put in your phone number, and put in your email address again. Very simple, but yet very powerful, because most cold email senders don't do that. So that is also another signal to gain trust. And then lastly, I'm a big fan of a PS, because it makes things just a little bit more private, a little bit more like good to read, and people can relate even better. So PS, initial setup is on us. Start building towards that MAU with 0 upfront costs, something like that. We can even rewrite that here. That's something I didn't rewrite before that video, so we can make a PS in case that sounds cool. The initial setup is on us, smiley. Boom. Make it personal. So the most important thing is that the prospect reads your email and thinks, oh wow, Moritz just took the time to write only me an email. It should never seem like you're sending out to thousands of people. And now, in the end, let's go through it one more time. But here we're going to count the points which increase the trust. And I recommend everyone who writes cold email to have at least 3 points in plus to add to the trust chain here in every cold email. So first of all, okay, random hi, hello dear, first name, doesn't build trust. So 0 points for that. I'm talking to around 7 to 9 ICP every single week. That many ICP struggle with reaching 50 million MAU. I think that is already building trust. So point number 1, because they see that we're talking to different people in the same industry. I'm writing you as the CEO of a Swedish startup that has developed and patented a new sound technology which helps their customers to overcome this bottleneck and help them to reach 50 million MAU. Yeah, I would say 0.5 points. So now we have 1.5 points, so still 1.5 to go. This one, 100%. To prove that I'm not just a robot reaching out, I created a quick video to show you how Sound AB could be used in your case. Insert video code. 100%. This gives another point of trust. So now we're at 2.5% of trust. CTA doesn't bring in trust. All the best and sunny greetings from Stockholm. Doesn't bring trust again. It's just nice to read. This part here, definitely the footer, a good footer brings in trust. I would say another point. So now we're at 3.5. And last but not least, a simple but powerful PS line, which then again explains them why and what offer you have for them. So now we're at 4 points in terms of trust. So 4 is greater than 3. So that email is good to go and is approved by me. Now I'm curious, how many trust points can you find in your current cold email copy? I bet it's less than 3. So make sure to always try and get a minimum of 3 points in terms of gaining trust from your prospect. And if you like that video, smash the like button down below, subscribe to that channel to never miss a new video. And when you're still struggling with getting more high-ticket, happy-paying customers for your business, even though you're trying already, then there's also a link down below here. Make sure to click it, and also full transparency. That link leads to a funnel page. And the goal of that funnel page is that you book a meeting with me or one of our team members. And also, no worries if not, just in case that's still something you're struggling with and you need help with. So make sure to click the link in case you're still struggling with getting more customers. And now, that was already it for this video. Stay awesome and have a lovely day. Bye bye.